We started Social Security on August 14th, 1935. Okay? What is today's date?
August 14th.
Right. 78th birthday of Social Security. We have a cake. It's not just to honor you as seniors, but to honor those who gave us this. Now, where does Social Security stand now? There's about 161 million people contribute to Social Security through payroll taxes. Nearly 57 million people receive monthly Social Security benefits, including 40 million getting retirement benefits, 6 million get survivors benefits, and 11 million receive disability benefits. So when people talk about Social Security, it's not just for seniors. There are people, I had a friend, he passed away unfortunately at the age of 53. He was disabled because of a tumor and other conditions from 48 years of age on. His wife worked full-time. Without having disability, she could not have provided someone at home to help him while she was at work. That's why disability is so extremely important. Is Social Security driving up the federal deficit? You know, you hear that statement made, oh, Social Security is driving up the federal deficit. The answer is no. Social Security has not added a single cent to the federal budget deficit. The federal government does not fund Social Security. American workers do. Let everybody be clear about that. The American workers fund it. And we indicate Social Security is funded directly by payroll contributions, divided equally between workers and their employers. With a dedicated source of revenue, it's fully financed for years to come. The Social Security Trust Fund is just a worthless bunch of IOUs. No, it's not a worthless bunch of IOUs. The full faith and credit of the United States is behind it. It is not defaulted. It will not default. We seniors need to speak out. When someone says to you, we are going to adjust your cost of living, look very carefully. Right now there is a proposal of a cost of living. It's called a chain consumer price index. The chain consumer price index basically is discriminatory towards senior citizens. And the reason it is because it doesn't take into account what seniors spend most of their money for, which is health care. Well, many of us would not be able to eat or pay for our health care or live in our homes or senior assisted living centers without proper Social Security, without Medicare too. And we don't wish to become a burden to our children and grandchildren. That's extremely important. You know, one time, a former U.S. Senator, his name will go unnamed, as far as I'm concerned it's an infamy, but said, seniors are greedy geezers. And I'm thinking to myself, my grandparents came over from Russia. They not only raised 7 children, but they took in another young lady who was my grandmother's sister's daughter because my grandmother's sister died at an early age. They helped clothe people in the neighborhood who didn't have enough. My grandparents weren't greedy geezers. None of you weren't greedy geezers. Because you want your rights protected, because you want your children and grandchildren to have coverage, to have proper Social Security, to have proper health care, that doesn't make you greedy. That makes you understand what you have to function and have a decent life when you retire. And you're certainly entitled to that. We earned it. All of us earned it. And that is the reason why we have to fight to keep it. Social Security is there. It will be there. The question is, what can we do to improve on it? One of the things is, for Social Security, and I think this is what we all have to realize, right now, and I believe I'm right, if you earn more than $113,000, I think it's $113,000, and Adam or Jim, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you don't pay any Social Security taxes over $113,000. There is no reason to cap that. If people are making more than $113,000, let them continue to pay Social Security taxes. That would make it easier to keep the Social Security in a good... What should we do? Well, one thing, you can get together, whether it's your church, your synagogue, your mosque, you can get together with seniors and be united to make sure that your representatives know where you stand on issues, so that they can't say, oh, I didn't know that you were against this, or I didn't know you were for this. Well, don't let them guess. Don't let them use that as an excuse. Make arrangements. Go down and visit them. You may not get the particular congressperson, you may not get the particular state representative, but you will get someone in their office. And it will not, if enough people come down, when seniors are united, if enough people come down, they don't toss your request in the basket, because they start counting the votes.